what we found in this affidavit is, in fact, corroboration for Margot Cleveland's theory that this former national archivist was mad, that he thought he, as a bureaucrat in the federal government, had more power than a former president or a current president at the time, more power than a current president to determine how classified materials are handled, or even non-classified materials that just fall under the Presidential Records Act. So from what we can see of the 18 out of 32 pages that are not fully redacted, this is another partisan witch hunt. This is a fishing expedition. This is the FBI abusing their power. They're trying to get President Trump. They're trying to use those. They are doing the Mark Elias strategy that we talked about before, that Mark Elias had tweeted about. Mark Elias being the Democrat super lawyer who was the one that constructed the strategy on how to electioneer the 2020 elections at the beginning of COVID before the election happened. Mark Elias instructed the media on Twitter to properly, when I say properly, to parrot the propaganda of the Democrats, which is to say it wasn't necessarily that there were documents of high classification that were a national security risk, but rather that by concealing any documents that fell under the Presidential Records Act, President Trump could be convicted, serve prison time, pay a fine, and lose his right to run for president in 2024. That is the key part of this. Of course it is.